There's been some great play all over this course. How about this shot at the 12th?
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection. Okay, let's get back to the action.
Looks like they're definitely going for it.
And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Henny, what does that lie look like?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Opting for the 5-iron. Getting ready to play their third.
Nicely done.
Big par saver coming up for this fella. And there it is. He's currently sitting in first place. Teeing off now on this par 3.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, that'll play, and that will move him to 6 under par. An opportunity for a birdie here. That's inside the range. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This hole is a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Time to hit a good one here at the 15th. Going with the hybrid.
Look out left.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Let's head out to the 16th hole. Let's check in with Tiger Woods. How close was that to going down? And after that effort, that's how it looks. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. It's time for a one-shotter.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Rich, why don't we catch up on some of the other action going on around the course? Well, this one certainly shaves a few shots off the scorecard. What about the long-range effort? Wonderful effort. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. And now striding to the final tee of this round. You like that, didn't you? Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Not taking enough club to get it there.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And that signs off on today's round. And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this
I'll
player
wait, Mick
produces
Coffey, I'll
tomorrow.
be back.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. 2K Sports, in
Let's
association
go.
with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Of course it is. And the way they're playing, however, though, I don't see them going anywhere but up. I just find what they're doing out there to be fairly flawless. Now, is it possible they stumble? Of course it is. But I'm having a hard time understanding how that could happen.
Oh, I've got those special chills up the spine. I know today's going to be a beauty. Let's get into it. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Well, they should be high on confidence stepping onto the tee now after that eagle at the last.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
From around 140 yards here.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Here we are at the third. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Setting up in the first cut. Going with the 7. This one looks to be a tad wayward.
Bite.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
Judging it beautifully.
Let's see if you can make this. Kick the par on the card. Currently in first position. This hole is a par 3.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Putting for birdie here.
This one's looking good.
Oh, what about this start?
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. We've arrived at a par 5.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
Second shot here on the 5th. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's unlucky.
What's
A buried
going
line in the
on?
bunker. Doesn't get much harder.
Oh my god.
Playing their 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down.
Boogie on a hard
Just
card.
3 feet to the cup. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And let's have one more look at that shot.
Let's go.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Teeing off here at the 7th. Where did that come from? That's not his style. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up from about 100 yards. Yeah, this is lovely.
That was a beauty.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
This one's dialed in. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies move in the right direction there, Luke.
And now that finds him in first place. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. That's just inside the range. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one will run uphill.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in 2nd place. Second shot here on the 9th. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Yeah, that one's looking good. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, let's get stuck into the 10th hole, shall we?
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards. Wow, that drive. Incredible stuff. Over 300 yards.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. And they've found themselves in the first cut. That's the right option. Put it back in play. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Atta boy, good shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Looking really good, this one. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Choosing the 9-iron here.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
That was a gallant attempt. 5 feet coming up to the cup. This looks good. And nicely holed. He's currently sitting in first place. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Well, got some sort of streak going on here. Greens in regulation. What a statistic.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Well, this is a good risk-reward hole. Looks like they're taking plenty of risk here, going for the green. Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that's a ripper.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Going with the 5-wood. Not bad. A birdie putt awaits. It's on a great line. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the
Shit.
center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Again.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Oh, this is just unfortunate. So close to the fairway, but sitting really down.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Time for the 5th shot. Ooh. A double bogey putt in front of them. Currently in first position. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard now after that hole, and they're currently in first. Lydia Ko holds second. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green. Going with the pitching wedge here. There's this one to kick right. This one's for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Thank you, everyone. Good game. Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I've been in absolute awe of this player's performance. It's built a huge advantage going into the final round.
They're ahead of a host of players going into this final round. I'm hoping that this player gets a good night's sleep because this is going to be a pressure-packed final day.
Yeah.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. It's a pivotal day coming up for this player on the team. I'm Luke Elvey. Great to have Rich Beam alongside me. And Rich, what do you think of their chances?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
Can't wait to see how today's play plays out. Time to get to the action. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Time for the second shot into the first. Opting for the 5-wood. It's like that ball had a magnet in it for the bunker. This next shot coming up from the sand. Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
An important par save.
And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
He sits in first position. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Around 110 yards to go. Opting for the 9-iron.
Slow as fast.
That's not what they were looking for.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And in it goes. What a shot.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
is currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity
Oh,
to build on that momentum.
again.
Splash. From around 170 yards here.
Sucks.
Going with the 6-iron here.
They've decided to club up.
Left yourself an opportunity. What's in front of them, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, I like the look of this. Well played. And after that fine display, they are holding first spot on the leaderboard, with Lydia Ko trailing in second place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Taking a right at the light. This is not what they want.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
Putt is underway.
And that will drop in for birdie.
Unreal display this week with that one.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
No, fucking hell, young my drives.
Second shot here on the 5th. Oh, I love this person's confidence and courage. Driver off the deck here. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
No, for fuck's sake.
Time now for the 4th shot. And he needs this to save par. Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
Time to face a par 4 now.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is
That goes down for an eagle.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
Well, that's certainly worth another look. Let's have a walk down memory lane.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. But this is quite an
Cheers, bro.
astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
He's got a bit of trouble here. Bad lie just off the fairway. Ouch.
No, shite.
Not the result they were after there.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Putting for a par here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Right.
Oh, almost went in. 8 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
I like it. He's feeling it.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Well struck. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh my god. It's a mega slip.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
And coming up well short.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well hold. And now that finds him in first place. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chaseback is good enough to catch them. Second shot here on the 11th. Going with a 3-wood here.
What a bad slow.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Such soft hands.
Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And tidy looking shot, that one. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Made birdie on the last. Looking for a second in a row here.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Get up there.
Wow, what happened there?
Coming up a little short with that effort.
No
Not
shit.
bad, though.
There's a hop in there.
Handy out of the bunker there. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chaseback is good enough to catch them. Great shot.
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play. This one looking really good.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. I like the look of this. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. He sits in first position. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, a bit of extra juice needed.
It'll be frustrating inches from making that putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
This might get me there.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
That's some good golf right there. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Going with the 8-iron here. Well, you're going to need to think of your second shot already because that one's beached. Critical bunker shot here. If it goes in, he'll win the event. And if this chip drops, he'll win the event. Came close on that one. Well played. And as that putt drops to the bottom, Rich, they are now the Valspar champion. What a performance.
Yeah, what a performance, what a win. I mean, just, this player was just amazing all week long.
On behalf of Rich Beem and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. "2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey guys, yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing these two go at it again. It was a great rivalry first time round, and now, more so than ever, they're going to want to beat each other.
Certainly looking forward to seeing how this rivalry plays out, Rich. Can't wait to see what sort of excitement that these two generate. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Well, there's a wild ride. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. This is important. Big par putt here.
And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Yeah, well, You're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Good shot there, Beamer. Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Oh, she's taken the lead in this rivalry, but can she hold on to it?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. And here we are with the third shot. Nice recovery there.
Great touch.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
He currently shares 4th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The 4th is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
One stroke behind her rival this week.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt to move into 3rd place. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Looks like you're going to need more bunker practice. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Only 2 shots off the pace. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's frustrating. And that puddle drop. Well done. And with that, it was back to even overall.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Stop slicing him.
That's a little untidy. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough. Opting for the 6 iron.
God, they're fucking slow, isn't it?
A bit wild on approach there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Lovely touch. Well played.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh, that's a great approach shot. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
That gets the job done. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver. Lovely effort that. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Even for the day, in a share of 9th position. Well, that didn't look like their best swing there. That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Fuck off.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? And that's all she wrote. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if you can bounce back. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
I've got to stop slicing them.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Oh, for the fucking shot.
Going with the 5-iron here.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Sitting at +1.
Yes.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
When you come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
And here we are with their 4th. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Putting now for a bogey.
A fucking bogey.
And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
More chance to sneak inside top 20 in the standings here with this putt. Was on a good line. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Well, Luke, I've been enjoying this pair of rivals we are following today. The 2 of them are pretty even for the event so far. Very interested to see who will come out of this with the bragging rights.
Fuck off.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that was a little loose, wasn't it?
It's just a horrible course.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
A bit short with that effort.
Okay.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Like the look of this one. And there it is. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Here's Lexi Thompson. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Get back in.
Well, let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard.
Hopefully.
Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. A good mid-range putt, this one, a 16-footer.
Now they can move ahead here if they hold this and leave Lexi Thompson behind.
This one's online. And that will drop in for a birdie. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going down? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
He's paced it, he's read it. It's time. Little 27-footer. This is what they have left for par here.
Oh, so close. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And that'll be a bogey. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. 13's a long par 3 measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short in those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Get in. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Maybe going for the green, are we? That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And down it goes for an eagle. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Big time play, that one. At the right time, too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers. that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
Going with the 5-wood.
Jesus. The angle.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. As we get down the stretch here at TPC San Antonio, there's a number of options that can be taken. This 17th's a fascinating hole.
Luke, if it's playing downwind, a driver is a must. If it's back into the wind, take out the iron for safety.
Found the sand just off the fairway here. Let's see what they can do. Well played, mate. And as they stand over this putt, it's for a share of 3rd spot. It's tracking. Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Ooh, that almost went down. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. That's it. It's okay. This shot is about 140 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Club up. I like this play.
And this one is for his par. That was a gallant attempt. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And with that, this round comes to a close. And with that, their first round comes to an end. Rich, they look to be in pretty good form today.
They did. It was nice to see some signs of life from this player. I like what they did out there today. Hopefully they can keep it up for the next 3 rounds.
Let's get back into this. Toilet, I'll be back. Get them more coffee. I've got a lucky suit on.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Let's get down to the action. Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. That's tracking. Super shot, that.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently at -3 for the event. Time to tee off at the second.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the sand.
Oh, well done. Putting for birdie.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt, as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
This hole is a par 4. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see. Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry. That shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Wonderful shot. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. This hole here is a par 4.
This hole is so important at this critical time. Go for it, lay it back. How much do you trust your swing?
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is a 12-footer here. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
This one's tracking.
Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot, and that is a very good save.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
From about 100 yards. He leads the field by a stroke.
Oh, shit.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. An opportunity here for Lexi Thompson. Didn't that look good for a long time? Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Starting to look really good.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This one's a par 3. Opting for the 5-wood. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
A nice little draw. Nothing sweeter.
Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. This is from miles away. Oh, just missed. And that brings to an end that hole. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 8th. Wonderfully played. Sitting at -7, currently in the lead. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green. Good putters will make these. 1 on 5 feet.
Little birdie looking here.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 8 under. Teeing off now on the 9th hole.
Not a single bunker on this hole. Tee shot is fairly straightforward. Just hit it straight, find the center of the fairway. The second shot, however, gets a little interesting as this green is very deep, not very wide. Big runoff areas on both sides of this green. A par here is a solid number.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 2. Oh, absolutely flushed. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Love watching this player around the greens.
He has this putt to save his par. Get excited. This could go in. For the par. Now 2 shots up after that one. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
This one is all over it.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Leading by 3 strokes now. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Maybe needed a better club from the caddy. It's a bit strong, this. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 3. Playing their 4th shot. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Ouch, that hurts. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 12th hole. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Playing this one about 130 yards out.
Slightly elevated green. They're going to need to take a little extra club to get it all the way back there.
This one is chewing fiber.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Looking really good. Nice judge's speed.
Hello?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by
No, I'm
3
playing golf
shots.
stuff. Why?
We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So what you up to?
We've got to
Oh,
take a
it's a
journey in a
sweet-looking
minute.
swing, that one.
Where?
Oh, it's Steve, my own loudspeaker.
Alright.
Let's take a look
Enough.
at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
What?
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
For fuck's sake.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, it's not funny. No, she didn't like sitting in herself, so assisted Courtney. She could have went to bed where I was finished my work and I could have come in and got her.
Livy will not be allowed in here for quite some time.
Because I got in how
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Such soft hands.
Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Well, since you're going out, I suppose you'll get your sleeping tablets, I take it. Yeah, I know.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
Oh yeah, I'm streaming, but I'm
Currently
not
3
when I got
strokes
my
up
face on
after
it.
that hole.
Right, okay.
It's time to tee off here at
Right,
the
no
14th
problem.
hole.
Right, back.
Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed.
Alright. Okay. Oh, she's gone up to Sandra's to fucking... Can't put the codes in.
Getting ready to play their third. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, I thought that one was going in. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. From around 180 yards out.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
A lovely shot into a few feet. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Ooh, right by the hole. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Only one other place I can think of, and that is the 6th at Riviera. A larger green than the 6th, but bunkers galore. Watch out for the one right in the middle.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Time to face a par 4. Well, that's a handy shot. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Outstanding shot. High quality. This putt to get to double digits under the card. just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens. This has a real chance.
That is a beauty. What a putt.
Fist pumps all round. That is how you do it from outside range. That was huge.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here at the 18th. Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Well, let's hope this one draws a good line, because it's not going to be on the fairway. This would be a great up and down. This putt about 11 feet in distance. Oh, that's a nice line. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to
I'm
seeing
gonna
what
wait,
happens
guys.
in the final 36.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for...
I've got to go off anyway.